Hello friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. In today's video, I simply just wanted to chat about makeup packaging that I absolutely love. I have a lot of really cool makeup. I buy from a lot of really cool indie brands who do really just neat packaging designs, and I wanted to just talk about some of my favorites. If you end up liking this video, I can do the flip side and chat about the things in my collection that I really don't like the outside of. I just tolerate it because I love the insides. I actually don't know how big of a pile that would be, but I'm sure I could round some things up for you. Now, I'm specifically just talking today about the things that I actually own. There's really cool packaging out there of things that I don't own, but these are just the things that I actually have in my possession that I love. Before we get into it though, I did of course film this look. It should already be up on my Instagram and TikTok by the time this video goes up. And let me just give you my accessory details. These earrings are from Spooky Doodle Club on Etsy. These plugs are Love Kills Boutique. And this is the pink and dark brown Jordan ponytail from insert name here. You can use my code battybean for 10% off. But yeah, without further ado, let's just hop in and chat about some packaging that I love. I guess let's just go in the order that I do my makeup. I don't necessarily have something for every single category, but I'm just gonna go in the order anyway. So primers first. I've talked about this a lot lately. It's just come up a lot in like my dewy makeup favorites and just things like that, but I love the packaging for the Glossier Future Dew so much. I think it is so pretty. I love the iridescence. It's this beautiful glass bottle with the touch of pink. Glossier in general has a lot of really cool, just minimalistic packaging, but this in particular, I just absolutely adore. I think it is beautiful. Not to mention, it is like one of my favorite primers ever because the insides are so good. And next, this is technically like kind of like a moisturizer, but I use it kind of as like a moisturizing primer, but the Juno & Co. Moonshine Miracle Cream, this is just beautiful. It looks like it's straight from outer space or something. It is gorgeous. It's just luxurious and heavy. I love the purple sparkliness and it just makes me feel so bougie when I use it. I don't even know. I love this. I think it's such a good packaging. It's a beautiful cream as well. It's very moisturizing and thick. I love this, especially in the colder months. This is wonderful and it's just so beautiful. For foundation, for the most part, I really don't care what my foundation packaging looks like as long as I like the insides. But this is one where it's actually probably my least favorite foundation out of the ones that I own and I kept from my declutter, but I love the packaging. This is the Fenty Eavesdrop Skin Tint. It's a squeezy tube and I just love it. It's so small and compact. I like the shape of it. I like the angles, you know, it's cute. I think it's very modern and kind of funky. I do like this. I just find that it's a little bit drying for it to be a skin tint. I would have expected a little more hydration. I personally have to mix this with moisturizer to make it work better for me. It's not horrible. It's just not everything that I wanted it to be. But I love the packaging of this. It is so stinking cute. Moving on down to bronzer and actually sticking with Fenty. I love the packaging for this bronzer so much. It's just, I love the hexagon. I just think it's very classy and very cute. Again, it's modern, but kind of funky with the different shape. I am totally blinding you with this reflective packaging, and I just think it is adorable. Not to mention, it's probably my favorite powder bronzer right now. Moving on to blush, I have a few different blushes to talk about. Let's talk about the cream. I love the packaging for these Rare Beauty melting blushes so much. I just think it's so cute. This little egg kind of shape, and it's just so pretty. Again, it feels very luxurious to use. I think it's compact and small. It's cute. I don't know. I like it. Again, Rare Beauty is one of those brands where I really like their packaging in general. Everything's just really aesthetically pleasing, kind of minimalist, simple, but cute. But this in particular, I really, really enjoy. Next is a Colourpop one. These are the heart-shaped blushes. This one in particular is Baby Cakes. These heart blushes are just so cute. I cannot get enough of them. They are adorable. I was actually very tempted to keep all 6 when they sent me their Valentine's collection this year just because they're so cute. I narrowed it down to just the 2 that I thought I would get the most use out of. But this little heart shape, it is so stinking cute. I know a lot of brands have started doing the heart shape here and there, but I just love it. It reminds me of Polly Pockets and it's adorable. Next is my Melt Cosmetics Duo Blush. Mostly, it's like the whole thing, the packaging and the inside together. Like we have the little bee, we have the honeycomb color, and then the inside is the honeycomb imprint. It is so cute. I love these duo blushes so much. They're beautiful. Again, the little bee is just so cute. And I love that it's just more than just the bee on the package. Like having the embossing definitely kicks it up another notch for me. This is so cute and it's so good. And the last blush I want to talk about are the blushes that launched with the Smoky Nostalgia collection from Kaleidos. You're going to hear me talk about Kaleidos a lot in this video, but just look how beautiful. They came out with 5 and they're all different colors, but this one, it's just my favorite. I love the dark purple. There's lace on it. It's not just a print, it's actually soft and has like actual lace on it. It is so pretty and sleek and amazing. I love how the kind of opener bends all the way around. That's like a big deal for me. I like when the packaging can totally close in on itself. I think this is so pretty. It's so funky and it's so beautiful. And I've never seen anything like this with makeup where there's actual like lace on it. It's so pretty and high quality. I don't even feel like it's gonna get snagged on anything super easily. Moving on to highlighters, let's just talk about Fenty again. My Fenty How Many Carats Diamond Ball, mine's getting kind of old, like it's getting a little dinged up, but it's still so pretty. Again, I love this hexagon shape. It's like clear with little sparkles dusted all over it. It's just so sleek and so pretty, and I feel like it's compact and it's modern but funky, and I just absolutely adore the packaging for this. I have the pink one as well. I think it's called like Rose Rave or something. Very cute. Let's bring it on back to Kaleidos again. Their Space Age highlighters are literally out of this world. They are so cool. Every single highlight has a different packaging. These are 3 of my favorites, but I really love all of them. Like we have Prophecy, just the detail is amazing. Moon Cruiser. I'm getting mine all dirty, but that's okay. That's what happens when you use your makeup. This is the newer Mars Melter, but they are all so beautiful. They are a little bulky, I will say, but I do love the tin can. I love the individuality with the packaging. That's like so big for me. I feel like if packaging is super individualized, I love it even more. And these are like just amazing. Kaleidos is probably like just the best brand for packaging, if I'm being honest with you. They kill it every single time. Speaking of individualized packaging, I have to shout out the new Game Beauty highlights. They're so cute. They're the new Elemental highlights, and they just did such a good job matching the packaging to the theme. It flows so well. This one is Geo. We have kind of the rock kind of feel. Dendro, very earthy, plant-like. Electro, pretty obvious. We have the lightning. Pyro, we have more of that flamey, fiery thing going on. And then Cryo, we have the iciness. It's just so cute. I love how compact these are. They're so easy to like kind of keep bundled together. Like all 5 of these is the same height as 2 of my Kaleidos ones, but these are amazing. They are so good. I actually feel like I'm specifically gonna get asked questions comparing these 2. I actually did a video where I played with the Fantasy Cosmetica Druid palette and these, and I did comparison swatches with these and all of my Kaleidos highlights on which ones were similar. So if you need to see comparisons, you can check that out. Ooh, we're on eyeshadow now. Okay. This was really tough. I really tried hard to narrow it down to my favorite packaging, but it was really, really, really hard. I just have so many cool like packaging styles back here, but I was able to narrow it down to some of my absolute favorites. I guess we can get the obvious one out of the way. My Kaleidos Futurism palettes, so good. Again, I love all of Kaleidos packaging, but the Futurism palettes specifically are amazing. These beautiful 6-pan palettes, they're all different and they flow together so well. I adore these with my whole heart. I want them to come out with another one so bad. It's been quite a while. I think it's been like a year and a half since they last came out with these 2 down here. But they're just so pretty. They are a work of art. I love them. Some of my absolute favorite palettes in my whole collection are my Moonspell palettes from Lunar Beauty. These are beautiful. I've said it once and I'll say it again. If I ever decide I hate the formula on the inside or if it goes bad or something, I will still keep these because they're beautiful. They literally look like books. It looks like pages. They are just absolutely gorgeous. I love just the whole idea that this is like the sequel to the first one and they flow together so nicely. I do wish they were the same size. It's a little bit bigger, but it also doesn't totally bother me because with traditional books, typically the sequels get bigger anyway, so it's not the end of the world. But they are just so, so pretty. Like hands down, probably my favorite looking palettes in my whole collection. They are just gorgeous. I guess we can chat about Game Beauty again because their palettes are also just so beautiful and so individualized. We have the Adventure palette right here. It's so stinking cute. There's the Fantasy one. It's just beautiful. Their whole aesthetic is just amazing. They actually also came out with, I think either t-shirts or hoodies that have these prints on them. So cute. This is Victory, and then this one is Harbinger. This one is like my favorite packaging. I think it's so cool. Either this or the Fantasy. I love them. They're beautiful. Again, they're just so small and sleek, very easy to store if that's like an issue for you, if you don't have a lot of space. So yeah, great formulas, beautiful packaging, and nice and compact. Melt Cosmetics in general, I love their whole aesthetic, but I did want to shout out one palette in particular, the gone but never forgotten, the Muerte palette. They also did come out with the Vita palette, and it was like the opposite side of this, and it was like the colorful one, and they matched to make the whole skull complete. But it's just beautiful. I just love this palette so much. I wasn't really gonna show the insides of these palettes because that's not really the point of this video, but just look at that. Still one of my favorite palettes in my whole collection. I wish they would bring this one back because I know so many people still want it. I will cherish this forever. It is beautiful. Moving on to Odin's Eye, I guess I have like palettes and a highlight palette to talk about. I meant to talk about the highlight palette when I talked about the highlights, but you know what, it's okay. Their packaging is just stunning as well. This is their Alva 2 highlight palette. The detail is just incredible. Some of their palettes look similar to this as well, where it's more of like the traditional open palette style format. But then they also have book style ones, which I wasn't really a big fan of the book style at first, but it's really grown on me. This one in particular is the Cat's Breath, and it's just so pretty. Again, it looks like a book. It doesn't really have the pages like the Lunar Beauty one does, but it still does look like a book. It has like the binding, and it opens like a book. Very cute. And even their collab palettes are stunning. This is my favorite one with Annette's Makeup Corner. Such beautiful artwork. I'm so impressed with their palettes every single time. All of their packaging is so sleek and so beautiful, but their palettes in particular really stand out to me. When Black Moon Cosmetics launched the Urban Myth palette, I was astounded. Look how beautiful this is. I just love all the mythology plastered all over it. It is so beautiful. I literally, like if this was a painting, I would hang this up in my house. It is so cute and so spooky, and it is wonderful. Likely Makeup also has some of the coolest packaging in the whole market. I don't have any lashes to show you, but her lash boxes are all individualized. They all have their own specific artwork and they are beautiful, but I do have palettes. This is her first eyeshadow palette, the Ugly palette. It's like chaotic and artsy and amazing. Even the back is so funky. And I just love it. It is so unique. I have nothing like this. Then her blush palettes are so cool. The Fairy Blush and the Clown Blush, just so artsy. I love the lettering for Fairy Blush, how it looks like it's cut out from a magazine. These are just so cool. And again, just so insanely unique. I love them. There's a chance I would even hang these up as artwork in my house. And last but not least, Shroud Cosmetics. I obviously have my collab with Shroud and I'm very partial to my specific palette, but her packaging in general is also really pretty, but specifically my palette and the Arcana are my favorites. I love the Arcana. It's simple, but it's beautiful. It kind of captures that mystical vibe while still remaining a little minimal. It's so pretty. And then of course, my collab palette, I'm covering the name a little bit because it's my old name, not battybean. I don't have my newer name on my personal palettes because I didn't need a new one, but I just love my packaging. Can I just say, I love the font for It's Frickin' Bats. The little bats that are all over it make me so happy. We have my Hello Friends on the back. I love this so much. I don't know exactly when this video is going up. It could be going up soon. It could be a few weeks pre-filmed. It is out of stock at the moment that I'm filming this. I think her next plan to restock it is like end of March, beginning of April, last I heard. I always advise to just keep up with her Instagram. That is where you're gonna get the quickest updates because she always posts when she's planning on restocking it, and it will continue to just restock as long as there's a demand, so it will always be coming back until nobody wants it anymore. So should be coming back very soon, or it probably just relaunched again very soon, depending on when this video goes up. Okay, moving on to lips. I have just a few specific things that I really love. Again, bringing it back to Kaleidos because they just do no wrong in my eyes with packaging. Their lip clays are so good. Not only is the formula amazing, but again, the packaging. It's just so good. And every time they release a new lip vault of 4, they do a different color. And I just love that. Please give me like uniqueness every single time. It's just so cute. I love them all so much. Bringing it back to Lunar Beauty, I love the lip products. They have this little gem in the top. I love the ombre effect where it shows what the product is at the very bottom. It's just so sleek and luxurious, and I love so much. And last but not least, Unearthly Cosmetics, formerly known as Alien Cosmetics. Look how cool this is. It has like a little globe on the lipstick. It's so cute. And again, I like the packaging itself, even if there wasn't a globe. I like the kind of ombre effect. I think it's really pretty. And it's just so cool. I could play with this all day. Well, that was fun, chatting about all these products. I hope you enjoyed my video. I would love to hear your thoughts on these. Do any of these like make you as happy as they make me? What parts of your makeup have your absolute favorite packaging in your collection? I would love to chat down below. If you made it to the end of this video, I guess just leave me your favorite emojis. I feel like that fits in with the theme. And if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel out a lot. And if you're not already, you can follow me on my other socials. You can join the battybean fam. I am battybean on everything, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And if you want, you can subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. I'm posting most days over here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.